we are here to help our clients. We're here to guide them through the road to recovery from being in debt. We are here to help them from step 1 to step 5 all the way through.
What it means for us to be selected as one of the financial empowerment champions is it's really going to allow us to expand some of the services that we currently offer within our program. It's going to allow us to kind of take a bit of a deeper dive into some of the systemic issues that some of our clients are facing surrounding being low-income individuals and having access to things like financial literacy.
We do lots of financial literacy work with community agencies, and we do a lot of that work frontline. We really want to extend that to working with organizations and really expanding organizations' capacity to embed financial literacy empowerment within their organization and really have a larger impact on our community.
And most of all, it's going to help them improve their financial well-being by taking matters into their own hands with a lot of support and a lot of education, and it's going to be at their pace. And we've seen a lot of results through the work that Prosper Canada has done already in Toronto, and we're looking really forward to having that in Northern Ontario.
Excited to share a story around our work in financial empowerment. We had a client who approached us to sort out his taxes. When we looked at his particular situation, we realized he hadn't done his taxes in 10 years. Going through the process of sorting out 10 years of back taxes enabled the client to move forward with his life and work through particular debt issues. Upon filing all those tax returns, he was able to access $14,000 in which he was able to repay many of his debts, establish a new line of credit, and build his social support network in which he had accessed small loans from all of his friends and families.
Le financement pour l'autonomie financière va nous permettre d'offrir les services dans différents bureaux satellites. Donc, ça nous permettra de nous rendre, par exemple, dans le bureau d'Ontario au travail pour offrir aux clients des services là où ils viennent chercher d'autres types de services. Donc, pour nous, ça, c'est vraiment excellent parce que la clientèle pourra nous connaître dans un endroit où ils se sentent déjà très à l'aise.
So one of the stories we have around the impact of financial empowerment is a young gentleman that came to see us as an organization a few years back, and he was really struggling at the time, homeless, living in dangerous situations, not able to figure out how to even start moving forward with his life. What we were able to do was to walk through a number of different steps that empowered him to find safe and secure housing, firstly on a short-term basis, walk with him and help him to understand how he could access income supports. From there, we were able to help him understand how he could set up a budget and manage on the means he had. We helped direct him to other community resources so that he could live safely and comfortably. Over the course of a 2.5-year project with this individual, we now see somebody who's living independently, who's working, who's about to graduate from school, who's really living in a very different situation than when he first came to us.
So one man's story stood out to me. He came in to get his taxes done. He was very, very quiet at first, very reserved, until I got to the confirm your address part where he leaned over and said, "I'm living in my van. I don't really have an address." So that's when we kind of started talking. He gave me all of the details as to what was going on, and he told me that the money that he was getting back from his return was the money that was going to get him back on his feet. I feel very fortunate to be able to have helped him through this time in his life, and I think that we'll be able to continue to help people like him.